Hi everyone, my name is Eric Westendorf. I'm one of the co-founders of Learnzillion, and this is my co-founder Alex Garrier. Learnzillion is building a national community of teachers who are committed to high quality instruction of the Common Core. Our community is building lessons and resources that are helping to create the first digital curriculum and professional development platform that's built on the Common Core. So in summary, there are three things we're going to talk about today. One is that we're built on the Common Core. Second is that we are by and for teachers. And the third is that we believe we have the right team to do this. So as many of you know, the Common Core shift is one of the biggest changes in education in decades. 46 states have agreed to change this new regime of standards. And this creates a tremendous challenge and a lot of anxiety. It means that suddenly teachers are responsible for not just teaching new standards, but in many cases teaching standards that are far more rigorous than what they've had to teach in the past. So supporting teachers means providing resources around Common Core. It also means providing professional development, because even veteran teachers who have been in the classroom for years are suddenly feeling like first-year teachers having to address new standards. Learnzillion is the first scalable model to address this challenge. So we're building a digital curriculum and professional development platform that has a number of components. One component is expert commentary that helps teachers actually understand what the new standards mean. We also have model lessons that demonstrate what it looks like to teach those standards really well. Those lessons are also assignable directly to students. And finally, we provide assessments that allow teachers to see how are their students doing against these Common Core standards. And we're moving quickly. So we are developing out our digital curriculum so that within the next 2 years, we will not only be covering K-12 in ELA, English Language Arts and Math, but we'll also be moving to science and social studies. And we'll be doing that across platforms, so for mobile as well as for web. As many of you know, this is an exciting market to be in. There are multiple dimensions to this market. We're focused on professional development first. We think this is a really exciting opportunity given this big transition that is happening with Common Core. And we think we have the right team to do it. Alex and I met at Stanford Business School where we were classmates. We knew each other because prior to that we had both been teachers. Alex taught for 3 years before that. I had taught for 7 years before that. After business school, I went on to become principal at E.L. Haynes Public Charter School, which is one of the highest performing schools in Washington, D.C. Alex went on to work at McKinsey, where he was one of the heads of the ed sector work, working with school districts and states. And it was while at E.L. Haynes working with teachers that this problem about expertise being isolated in classrooms became very evident to me. And so it was in solving that problem that we developed the prototype for Learnzillion, working with a group of teachers at E.L. Haynes. Alex and I reconnected and decided that this was a powerful opportunity, not just for schools like E.L. Haynes, but for schools across the country. So we then started Learnzillion. We also, from an investor point of view, have the right team. Our investors include folks who really know this sector, like New Schools Venture Fund and Learn Capital. O'Reilly Alpha Tech Ventures, also one of our investors. And then yesterday we announced that we closed our Series A round for $7 million with a lead investor of DCM. This is their first ed tech investment. And we have been sharing with them our progress to date, and they were excited about the way that we were going about tackling this market. Most importantly, however, our team is our dream team, many of whom you have probably seen in t-shirts like this during this conference. These are amazing teachers from across the country. We recently selected our dream team for this year of 200 teachers. We had over 3,000 teachers who applied, which means it's now more difficult to get on this dream team of teachers than it is to get into an Ivy League school. And they come together for events called Teach Fest. We just had one about 6 miles down the road at the Holiday Inn working on Common Core lessons. We'll have another one in a month in San Francisco where these teachers come together, roll up their sleeves, and work incredibly hard to develop high-quality lessons around the Common Core that then go on the platform. We encourage you to talk to folks, members of our team, over the rest of the conference.
And so the folks in that photo, some of whom are in this room right now, Dream Team of last year created an amazing library of resources. We put them up on our site last August when we had 5,000 registered teacher users, and you can see the impact of their work. So today, we have about 130 registered teachers and adding about 1,000 new teachers a day, so that's exciting. Although, as much as we're excited about growth, we're more excited about engagement, and we've turned our attention to getting those teachers more and more engaged on the site. We're still early in this work, but what we found is that by providing features that let teachers use this content more easily, more quickly with their students' online assignment, it is really useful to them and it keeps them coming back week after week. Our business model is to let teachers use the site for free, so free teacher accounts, and then charge schools and districts for enterprise-level features. So that includes some premium content, the ability to customize their curriculum to match their own scope and sequence, and then data analytics and integration with their SIS. So this model works. So to the point where, less than 2 years in, we're on track to have $2 million of revenue next school year, and every expectation of multiplying that several times afterwards. Okay. All right. Good. So we're excited about what we're doing. Thank you. That's Learnzillion. Yeah.